Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, or as it's more accurately known, Hearts of Steel 4. Either that or Hearts of You're Running Out of Rubber 4 would probably be a more accurate title. My name is Steven Arcateros, and today we are playing as the German Reich. We have allied with the Moscow, with the Russians, not with the Moscow. We have allied with the Russians to create the Berlin-Moscow axis, this humongous empire that contains almost the entirety of Asia and all of Europe, minus the United Kingdom, who has decided to just build millions and millions of planes for no reason other than that they can, pretty much. I don't think we're defeating them in the fight against the planes. I'm pretty sure they have just a ton built up. And right now I think we're just waiting for nuclear weapons in order to completely take them out. Yes, it says they have anywhere from 8 to 20,000 planes, and we only have 2.6 thousand. Actually, yes, 2.6 thousand. That isn't really enough for what we need to do. There they go. Looks like the Allies have made another landing here. However, they're going to be quite badly out of supply because they do not have any ports taken. So if we just attack, hopefully, they will run out of supplies and we can sort of just take them over and kill all of their divisions, and we won't have to deal with them anymore. Lots of noises going on, but in the meanwhile, we need something to do with our main fleet. We also need to retake up here Sicily because they're incapable of doing that. We need to decide something to do with our army. Yes, our large-scale 125 division army that is right now chilling up in the north. I guess I can consider this to be the north. But we got, all of these places, Estonia and Latvia and Lithuania, whoever they were, they're all gone. Probably not in that specific order. And there's all these countries that are chilling around that aren't part of the German Reich, like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Oman, where there is actual stuff there that we haven't yet taken. I have a feeling that some of those resources, like oil, could be beneficial to an empire that is currently running out of lots of rubber. I guess it's not really going to help then. What we need to do with that is take over the spot down here in the Netherlands and kind of the Philippines area, and we can get tons and tons of rubber. Never have another rubber issue ever again. But it looks like we're also just building a ton of these oil refineries as well, and each one of those gets us another 2 rubber, so that's really nice to have. Looks like we're also building a ton of civilian factories to increase output too, so I guess I did make a bunch of good decisions. But it looks like now that we need to mobilize against Iraq. I mean, they're a pretty big threat. Looks like it's only going to take 25 days, so we might as well move the army down before we actually get to doing it. And it doesn't look like we're going to need the whole army because I'm pretty sure the infrastructure is quite poor down in the south, so we will establish a front line along Iraq, and we will hopefully just have a bunch of units garrisoned there, and then I will make the war justification against all countries. So we'll do all of these. We want to take all of this. Saudi Arabia, also going to justify a war goal. As nice as it is to have these guys as our allies, it's going to be way more useful to just completely wipe them out. Conquer Oman, and also Yemen, we will justify. And basically just wipe out the entirety of the Middle East kind of area. Well, we haven't really touched Afghanistan. We'll have to do that, and after this, we'll go towards Afghanistan, Xinjiang, and Tibet, as well as Mongolia. Yes, and those will also become beautiful additions to the Berlin-Moscow axis, which can build up into a great and beautiful empire. Alright, looks like we can begin research on some of our armored transports. And let's see how we're doing over in the nuclear side fuel. It's only 1944, so that's actually really close. It's only going to take about a year. So let's get on that right away. Alright, need to justify a war goal for these guys. There you go. Yeah, see, that's like tons of divisions. We're suffering some attrition. Could be worse if I decided to move everybody in, but looks like we'll just be able to walk right through. And I'm sure all of these guys are going to join the Allies pretty much immediately as we attack them. Wow, we're facing quite a lot of naval landings right now. Alright, let's wipe these divisions out before this gets too much worse. What's happening down here? It looks like they're making a little bit of a landing here. Alright, let's try to quell that resistance. That would be bad if that got off and they ended up taking over Spain. We wouldn't want that to happen. Looks like Italy and the Soviet Union are beginning to push through in Northeast Africa. Ooh, and that noise. That's one fantastic noise. Oh, man. Oh, it just keeps happening. What is going on? What is going on that I can't see? Where is this happening at? Is this happening down in the south? Holy crap, a 211 fleet Our subfleet, where is this at? Apparently nowhere. Apparently we lost like 120 submarines somewhere. Oh man. Oh, that noise, it will not stop. Where is this happening? It just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. We just not have air superiority here? Oh, we don't. We lost air superiority here. Alright, we're standing by. Alright, take this back. Come on, fly over northern France. Get the job done. Oh, that noise is so annoying. Oh, man. Come on, it just needs to stop. It just needs to stop at this point. Before I really lose my mind. Okay. Nope, that noise is still happening. That noise is still going on. Alright, naval battle results. Naval convoy results. Alright, justification for conquering all these places is complete. Let's see, where do we have Iraqs yet? Yes, we do. Alright, we'll declare war. Goodbye, Iraq. Oop. Okay, a bunch of wars are joining into each other. Let's slow down time a little bit and launch the attack plan. Yeah, they're just crumbling. There was nothing behind any of these countries. They're all going down. Saudi Arabia, say goodbye, Saudis. Yeah, you're all going down. The Saud Empire, Saudi Arabia, it's all getting destroyed. Okay, declare war. There we go. And only one left, and that is Yemen. Goodbye, Yemen. It's nice knowing you. Alright, so with this, it looks like we have angered the entire Middle Eastern continent, and now we're going to take it over. Fantastic. And it looks like our units are pushing in quite quickly. Oop. Don't applause that. Okay. Oof. It's hard for Iraq. They just can't stand. I'm sorry. Ooh, it looks like we have some divisions coming down into Saudi Arabia, into the more deserty portion, which is admittedly all of it. I mean, is there a not deserty portion? It's pretty deserty. I don't know a whole lot about Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Yemen. I know it's taken a lot of decision over the recent 100 years. There's a lot of different things, but I don't think we should really get into politics too much about, the Middle East and the rise of terrorism and stuff. That's not what we're here to do. So Iraq has capitulated. Good. Now it's all part of the German Reich. So we just don't have to care about that anymore. Alright, noises happening everywhere. Let's continue to push through, basically, and just take out the whole entire continent, and just launch that immediately. So they are going to go as fast as they can to wipe out Saudi Arabia and the entirety of the Middle East. And put it under control of the German Reich. Look, free military factories, guys. That's cool. Ooh, do I need more air support? Probably not. We need lots more planes. We just always need more planes. We can build fighter 3s now. So let's go upgrade those production lines. Fighter 3, Fighter 3, Fighter 3. Jet engine research is complete. Fighter 3. Still only on CAS 1 though. Wow, that's surprising. It's very surprising. Alright, we really gotta figure out where those noises are coming from. It must be because we don't control the English Channel, and they're bombing our ports up there. Oh, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. Actually, we don't have these guys actually operating. Let's put them on the field and see what happens. Holy crap, 26 divisions have landed. Now that could get quite intense if we don't do something about it. Alright, let's move some guys in. Well, they're going to lose all these guys. I feel quite bad for them. That's alright, though. Oh, didn't actually do anything about these factories. Take a look at what's happening over here. Alright, fighter 3s. Okay, let's add on a new production line of, we could go with some medium tanks, heavy tanks, maybe? Aircraft. Let's just go with more fighters. We just always need more fighters. Alright, let's assign those. All the factories are pretty much broken right now. We'll just take a little bit of repairing. Wow, that noise is not getting any better. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Finished all this. Get better rocket artillery. I'm desperately trying to figure out why we're losing air control, like, everywhere. It appears that we actually seem to be holding it. I guess we just need to deploy a lot of those planes now. Did we build any air bases up here? Yeah, it does appear that we did. Oh yeah, we have tons of fighters standing by. Alright, let's take re-control of northern France, because that's something we gotta do. That's not gonna get any better. Alright, Saudi Arabia's capitulated. Fantastic. Wow, they still have control. Wow. Okay, deploy more fighters. Ooh, it looks like they've made a slight update to the game. Looks a little bit different now. Must have installed an update and not realized it. Ooh, I don't know what's different. There could be tons. Holy crap! Do you see how many fighters are flying over northern France? There's like 3,000. Oh man. Okay, we got to get everything. We got to get everything flying in the sky. All right, that airbase isn't big enough. Let's put some new ones under construction. All right, Brittany, up here in the Netherlands, Isle de France. And let's prioritize those as well. They don't take that long to build. Gotta repair a bunch of these. Yeah, they're blowing them up too. Yemen's capitulated. It must be reaching the end of the peninsula now. Yep. Ooh, and it looks like... What's this? Just some leftover forces that didn't get dealt with? Right. Just sweeping through. All this oil is ours. Let's see how many resources we actually gained from that. Resource? Well, not that much actually. Apparently this really became an oil continent later in history, around the 1960s and 70s then. Alright, looks like the Soviet Union is just ready to pounce on Afghanistan just like whenever. We might as well justify a war goal and just let the Soviet Union take them out. Let's do that. British Raj has finally capitulated. Japan finished its invasion. We could probably just anger this whole continent and let our allies deal with it. Come on. We're going to destroy the rest of Asia. Alright. And I don't think there's anyone really left. I'm not sure what Stalinabad is. It's a colony state. That's interesting. Huh. Weird. Weird. And Mongolia? Well, Mongolia we might want to take for ourselves. Because they are fully communist. And the communists are our friends. Alright, looks like we have completely evicted the allies from this peninsula. I'm trying to determine if we should go to North Africa and help out there because they don't seem to have a whole ton of people there. We just jump in and just wipe out the whole place. There isn't really any use to. There's not really any resources that are of any value down there. There's like a few rubber and tungsten here and there, but nowhere near as resource rich as Europe. This place is like crazy. Oh, did we ever deal with those guys? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Alright, let's get them out. Alright, come on, you can take on 25 divisions. They're like, no equipment. We can do this. Yep, see, we're winning. Awesome. They all surrendered. Fantastic. The losses in this war must be, like, incredible. Oh, man. 2.45 million. 1.42 million. The U.S. has lost almost 3.5 million. Alright, well, we've lost about 2.5 million, too. The Soviet Union's lost even more than that, probably in their war with somebody. I have no idea who. Beats me. Alright, let's see. What did we gain in the Saudi Arabian Peninsula? Just a few building spots. Nothing really that fantastic. That's alright. Oh, that noise is still happening. Did we take back air control? Well, they sort of left. Okay, so now we're getting owned out there. Alright, looks like this air war is being scaled up right now. Alright, we can deploy another 1,000 planes. If we have any. No, looks like we're running out. Yeah, looks like we're running out. How can we be running out of planes already? Alright, let's de-equip those. Stop fighting, guys. Stop fighting. Alright, we just need to move all of our submarines out to some other port. Somewhere that they don't control. So let's move them, like, here and make a move over there, too. Alright, let's get all of our fleets over there. Can I select all of them? I don't think I can. I can only select, like, one at a time. Maybe I can. Alright, so, oh, yep, I've moved them all to Danzig now. Fantastic, and I will tell them all to go to port. Awesome. Alright, I think some of our justifications are complete. Soviet Union, are you ready to go? Hope you're ready to go. Alright, goodbye, Afghanistan. Oop, probably should have, well, it looks like the Soviet Union will deal with that anyway. I think I called them into that. Well, I didn't, but they should just attack. They should know to. Come on, Soviet Union. Don't make me do this. I don't want to have to. I mean, I got some units over here, but I don't want to have to use them. I'll go for Kabul anyway. Just for you. Alright, Soviet Union, this is going to be a little bit more your problem. Whoa, holy crap, lots of join messages. Okay. That's your problem, Soviet Union. You deal with it. Tibet? Tibet, alright, that's Japan's problem. They'll deal with that, hopefully. Nepal? Oh, it didn't justify against Nepal, that's fine. They're a little mountain nation anyway, they won't do anything. Their Soviet Union's closing in now. I also am closing in with 6 panzer divisions. I'm just racing through. It's like they didn't even know what was coming to them. I don't think they were totally ready to attack Sinkayang. They're redeploying a lot of their units there, but again, they weren't very well defended. Come on, Japan, take out Tibet. You can do it. Alright, and rocket artillery. Get some anti-air, should we? Should I get some anti-air? Do we really need it? Eh, probably get some better radar. Always deal with good radar coverage. Gets us good weather. And with good weather reports comes awesome picnics. Ah, darn. 121 subs. Wow, that is a lot of submarines. It's apparently better to build light cruisers. I think I told you guys that. So I don't know why I'm not really building them. I think it's a little bit too late into the game to actually try to reconsider that decision. Alright, ooh, what's happening here? Oh man, these Japanese convoys are gonna get wrecked. Oh, look at them 5 convoys. Did they go? They're going in for the kill, the American and British subs. Alright, here we go. James Fawn Somerville. Oh no, these guys better get out of here. You better get going. Oh, they don't even seem to creeping up. They're creeping up. Oh, it's attacking. Oh no, 2, 3, 4. Oh darn. Oh no, it's happening all over again. Oh man, and mystery ships are coming in. All right, well, who's the mystery? Who's the mystery? Who's the mystery? Tell us who the mystery is. Oh, there's another sub. Darn, wasn't that exciting? Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit of suspense that wasn't necessary. Things are going well. Afghanistan is just crumbling into little bits and pieces. I have no idea where their cities are. Oh, looks like the Soviet Union is going to deal with that. Alright, my guy should just be sitting at Kabul right now. We could run through to Tibet if Japan never really gets around to it. Where is their capital? Do they not have one? Oh, they do. It's being attacked. Alright, they'll go down. Alright, let's take out a Rumkui. Let's just build a path right through. They'll never see us coming. The Germans just intruding from the side with our panzers just driving through like vroom vroom. Alright, don't know. That was a little bit strange. Okay. Marines 3. We have a lot of unread battles. I have a feeling that reading them, though, isn't really going to help me out too much. What are we going to do about the British? Planes. That's what we're going to do. Tibet has capitulated. That was quick. Though expected. It looks like we've really increased the size of Japan's empire. Our units are, I think, making a move on Sinkayang. Where are they? Where are you? 3. And yep, I see the 8 German panzers there, pushing through. Awesome, are they taking after the German Reich? Aw, you left us little bits. You left us little bits. We didn't need that. You're so nice, Japan. You're so nice. You are so nice. Looks like they did decide to take other places, though. It's fine. Alright, Japan is... Or the Berlin-Moscow axis is fighting this pretty deep war in Asia. However, it looks like the Allies are losing significantly. And the Berlin-Moscow axis is just growing amazingly in size. Alright, let's see if we can take some of these units from over here. And if we can get them along a front line to our south. So if we could just position a line all the way across here, and then build out an offensive line so we can just take the entirety of Africa and really help out our allies. I think that wouldn't be too hard. They'll redeploy. They'll figure it out. Alright, here we go. We're going right through the mountainous region of Asia. Just kind of the whole underdeveloped area. Fantastic. We should really be planning, though, how we're going to take out the United States, how we're going to take out Canada, the Mexican opposition. What the heck is that? Oh man, they've gone democratic. Really? That's very interesting. I've never really seen that happen. Oh, I guess it's just the U.S. has been supporting them so much that it's accidentally happened. Most of these countries should probably be democratic. Hopefully Venezuela. No, still holding on to its fascist roots. Peru, Paraguay, Argentina, Chile. We're not going to get the communist empire of Chile. That's too bad. We could probably support a fascist Brazil. That would help us. We could kind of just, take out this whole continent. Venezuela. I can't believe they won't sign like a pact with us, though. That's fine. Peru. Here we go. Just party popular. They're already starting to lean a little bit on the fascist side. That's good. Bolivia. All right. Just got to balance out our enemies here. We have all this political power that we're not using, so might as well. Okay. And it looks like our Reich units are pouring in through the Neo-Ottoman Empire. A very strategic ally. Oh, here we go. Reich's starting to push into Xinjiang. Xinjiang? Yeah, I think I'm saying that right now. Sorry, facing some very serious attrition, though. There we go, running right through. If we can take out the capital, I think that's pretty much the only city they have, so... Yeah, I feel pretty bad for you. And at least that noise is stopped. That noise. That noise is just the worst noise ever. I hate that noise. Ooh, man. 30 planes, 30 bombers, sunk a destroyer. It's always a good day. Man, I just don't know what to do about the United Kingdom. Well, I guess we can paratroop in, yeah. And then if we kind of nuke the place, they won't really have much left, so we can kind of just walk in and take a few spots and bam, war over. Are we at war with Ireland? Yes. Attack from Ireland. Strategic destruction. Alright, looks like Xinjiang is it's really falling. Our tanks are pushing right through to the north. It looks like we're liberating this? No. I don't know why it's still orange. That's very interesting. So there, yeah, no. It's just interesting. Very interesting. Foreign claims. Reorganized Nationalist China has this as a core state. Oh, so we don't actually own this. We're re-liberating it for our fascist allies. Yeah, reorganize. Wow. That's surprising. I didn't actually remember that was down here, but... Oh yeah, look at our tanks. They're pushing right through. Look at that. They don't even realize what's happening. They could just get cut off from all supply and we could lose tons of tanks, but... No, it looks like we're walking right into their capital. Like it was nothing. Oh, they do have more cities. Alright, now we just gotta hold the defense. Allow the Soviets to take out these guys. Come on, Soviets, you can do it. Come on, Soviets. You know you can. Now let's select half of these and get them to rush down to the new capital that they've established. Teklamakan. Yes, that place. That great place. Alright, looks like, yep, the Soviet Union took Tibet. That's fine. That is fine. We could probably renegotiate the terms of that. I do have justifications on them, so they may give them to me. I don't know. Maybe this game's just really weird and it won't happen. I mean, that's perfectly fine, too. Ooh, cruisers. M-class. Okay, looks like our Reich units have made their way down here to the south. Let's push the African offensive, then. Oh, and it looks like Xinjiang has now capitulated, and it has gone mostly to the German Reich. Beautiful, beautiful. Not that we needed any more territory down there, but now only Mongolia, Tibet, and, Bhutan. I didn't even realize Bhutan was down there. And Bhutan is left as part of not in the Berlin-Moscow axis in Asia. So next episode, it looks like we are just going to be completing our conquering of Africa, making our way down here. Ooh, the Mexican opposition joined the Allies. Oh, I didn't want to have to fear that, but darn. Looks like we're making our way through Africa. Ooh, and the Mexican opposition is now fighting us. Down through Africa into sort of the Philippines islandy area, Oceania area. Down, maybe take over Australia while we're down there because they're pretty much a key player. And we could probably do a landing on the U.S. West Coast if they don't have too many boats there. Only 4. We could probably attack in Western Canada, push our way down the West Coast. However, that really doesn't do us too good because what the U.S. really has to have taken out is all along the East Coast, so... Yep, we could do that, attack the Allies from there, figuring out what we're going to do with the United Kingdom, but it all looks like it's going to be good. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Hearts of Iron 4, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. And ending audio recording.